What is going on, guys? This is Kramer here, back with another video. And in today's video, as a start to 2022, I wanted this video to be special. So, I'm going to be doing a ranking video. And what would I be ranking exactly? Well, you can't see, but there's Dead by Daylight on my monitor, and we'll be ranking all the killers. Now, what killers? They're the people that try to fucking murder you, okay? So that should be pretty fucking obvious, okay? You got that? So, how am I going to be ranking this? Well, I'm going to be doing an A tier, an S tier. The S is above the A. B tier, C, and a D for dick. For dog water. That's what that D tier is for, nothing else. Okay, but this is going to be a lengthy video, and might be split into multiple parts depending on how long it takes to record the first video. So, let's get right into this. Well, at our S tier spot, we have multiple killers. By multiple, I mean this is the second smallest tier on the list. God. So on this tier, we have the Blight, the Nurse, the Artist, and the Spirit. Now, what makes these killers especially strong? Well, they have a ton of map pressure, and they have a power that is easy. Well, not easy to use, but it's very powerful, as in power. Wow! It's very powerful once you've gotten once you've gotten used to it. There. And they also have good perks alongside them. So, Blight. Let's start off with him. Well, his teachable perks are Dragon's Grip, Hex, Blood Flate, but oh my god, dude. His perks are Dragon's Grip, Hex, Blood Favor, and Hex Undying. Now, Blood Favor, it's probably his worst perk. It only blocks pallets, which that's good, but it's a Hex Totem, and those don't normally stick around, and as well as Undying, but that's the whole point. The point is to protect your other Hex perks. That is why that is such a very powerful perk among any rank, or any level of skill for killers or survivors. And Dragon's Grip, kick a gen, someone's exposed once they touch it. That is something that is always nice. If you have Pop Goes the Weasel, or Oppression, or some other gen kicking perk. Now, Nurse. She plays around everything. She has map pressure, she can fucking teleport to the other side of the pallet and smack the shit out of you. She is everything you need in Killer and more. Her perks are Nurse's Calling, Strider, and Thanatophobia. Strider, no one runs that. Be straight up. Thanatophobia, very good perk if you run it on. If you're either good at spreading pressure or you're a killer that keeps people injured consistently, like Legion or something. And lastly, the other perk, a Nurse's Calling, that is very good on stealthy killers like Ghostface or Myers. Because that perk lets you sneak up on the healing son of a bitches that are so toxic with their medkits. And it just lets you sneak up and stop that. Now, who's the other at the top tier of this list? Well, that'd be Spirit. And her perks are Spirit Fury, Hex Haunted Grounds, and I thought on my notes that said Cancer, but no, that's Rancor. She is Cancer though. Spirit Fury. Break 2 pallets and then you can just fucking eat a pallet like it's goddamn nothing. That is amazing on maps like the game where you literally want to get smacked by a pallet every single chase, no matter how long the game's been going by. And Haunted Grounds Hex. That was the original Hex defense perk, but it doesn't do its job very well, so it's decent at best. Rancor, see, this is a given. You are given basically a free kill at the end of the trial, but throughout the game, people can't. The obsession is the one you get the Mori at the end, but they can see you, and that is a bit iffy at times. And if you're just dog shit and the team's well coordinated, they'll play around that, and you never get to use it. And last but not least, the newest killer in the game overall, the Artist. Now, what is she so strong with? Well, her power is very fucking confusing and it will take long as hell to explain it, so look it up. But her perks are Grim Embrace, fuck, I lost it. Scourge Hook. I didn't write the name. But it's a good perk. And Hex Pentimento. Now, the Scourge Hook the Scourge Hook perk. It lets you hook someone, and the highest gen will regress 15% and continuously regress, or make whoever's on it scream. Now that is really good if you can snowball down a lot of people and hook them. That is super fucking nice. But her other perks are also really nice. Hex Pentimento. If you get 5 stacks, that thing is fucking forever. 30% negative 30% to everything. I'm shitting myself thinking about that. I have fucking shat myself thinking about that. And last one, Grim Embrace. That is mid-tier perk. You block all gens for 45 seconds once you've hooked everyone once. That's only almost a minute of game time, and what they can do in that time is take down every totem you had existing before that and more. So you don't win, but you don't lose at the same time. It's decent at best. Now we'll do one more tier for this video. A tier. What is them? Hag, Huntress, Pyramid Head, Pinhead, Nemesis, and Oni. Now let's start off with Hag, the original Hex bitch. Now, her perks are fucking Hex Third Seal, Hex Ruin, and Hex Devour Hope. Now, if you've played Dead by Daylight at all, you've ran into these perks before on any killer. That's because they're so fucking strong. Well, the Hag, she might be very weak at the beginning, having to set up her traps, and just doesn't have the chase potential with her slow movement speed of 4.4 compared to the average 4.6 killer. But those traps are very powerful. Once she's gotten the web of things going and a survivor walks into it, you are kind of fucked. You're not getting out of there without always getting smacked twice. And if you didn't know, getting smacked twice puts you on the fucking ground and you can get fucking hooked. But Third Seal, that is a good distraction perk. You become oblivious once you've been hit, and it sticks as long as the Hex Ruin is up. Not Ruin, the Hex Totem's up. Hex Ruin, that's the fucking strongest perk in the game, assuming it stays. And what does that perk do? Well, it lets you apply pressure to generators without even touching it. Now that is powerful. You don't even have to do anything. All you have to do is chase a survivor off that gen. And Devour Hope. That is a very, very good snowball perk. Yes, it will get broken, probably 75% of the time. But that 25% of the time, if you get the ball rolling and they don't destroy it, you've won that game. There's no way they're escaping a 2-man escape if that root totem stays up. Now, who else is on the A tier? Huntress. Huntress, her perks are... Where's Huntress? Beast of Prey, Territorial Imperative, and Hex Huntress Lullaby. Now, all these perks are dog shit. Forget any of them exist. You never want them. You're never going to see them or play against them in a way that will negatively affect your game. Okay, now, what is the Huntress, though? She has fucking hatchets that she throws across the map. Sure, she's 4.4, but dude, those hatchets travel like 7 miles per hour. That's fucking scary. And, yeah, she has a lullaby, but she's got a 24-meter terror radius and a non-directional lullaby. That thing's fucking scary. You don't know where it's coming from. There's been times where I fucking whacked right into the bitch and got smacked by a hatchet and insta-down, basically. And, well, that's why we really need to talk about the Huntress. Who else is on this list? Pyramid Head. His perks are Forced Penance, Trail of Torment, and Deathbound. These perks are all average at best. The only one notable is Trail of Torment, and that one, kick a generator undetectable until you either hit someone or someone touches that generator. That is pretty nice, but his power is basically hooking people without having to get to a hook. That is very powerful if you play it right and use it right. He can also fucking send goddamn gelatin wires through the fucking floor, and with the right person, that is very strong and scary at the same time. So that is also something to look out for. As well on this list, we have Pinhead. Now, what is so strong about the Pinhead? His perks, Deadlock, Scourge Hook, Gift of Pain, and Hexblade Thing. Now, all these perks are very unique and interesting with what they do. That will take a lot of getting into, so if you would want to see videos strictly on that, let me know. But his chains, Pinhead's main power, those things are actually really good. And the chain hunt that plays throughout the game, That is something that survivors have to actively be on top of, or it will fuck you up. And I fucking mean that. Now, who next? Nemesis. Fuck, he's on the other page. I got a little notebook here with all the fucking shit you need to know about these killers and perks. But this is a lot to go through. The Nemesis. Lethal Pursuer, Hysteria, and Eruption. They're all mid-tier perks. Eruption, pretty decent general aggression perk. Nothing too much to talk about on these ones. But his real power is... he has zombies. Fucking zombies. And CPU zombies that will munch your asshole if played correctly, or if they just spawn in the right spot. And his fucking hentai whip, it can hit you over pallets, and even over solid objects, something that no other killer can really do properly. Got you there. And that thing's got like about an 8-meter range, so you're not escaping the bitch. And he's got tiers as well. Tier 2, that's when he really starts rolling, and you gotta run for your life. Now, Nemesis. I already talked about him. Fucking way to go, me. Woo. Oni. Okay, Oni. Zanchin Tactics, Blood Echo, and Nemesis. Oh, Nemesis! We just talked about him! What the fuck? Well, yeah, that's called a perk too. Dumbass. Fuck. Well, his perks. Zanchin Tactics, see some pallets, it's pretty nice. Blood Echo, hook someone, other injured people, hemorrhage, and exhausted. The only thing that's worth talking about is being exhausted, because fucking dead hard to the pallet. Getting hit validated through dead hard. That's annoying shit. Not gonna lie to you. And then lastly, Nemesis. God damn it, dropped my notebook. Anyways, Nemesis. Stun, and you basically become the new obsession and a few other fancy tricks. But his real power, the blood fury blood, whatever the hell it's called. You hit someone, they drop some blood orbs, and you suck those up. And basically, you get tons of map pressure. You can zoom from one side of the map to zoom the other map. And you basically insta-down with it, as long as you use your M2 correctly. And that is scary. Map pressure with an insta-down. When used properly. I don't know if you could see that, but I did a thing. As in, talking about something about that later on. I hope you caught that. But that'll be going over in a different video, because this is 13 minutes wrong. Long. Oh my god. Had something in my mouth. Must have been a Visidic. Anyways, we'll be talking about the B and C tier, because hopefully they can... well, no. I'll probably do B tier on its own separate video, because there's a shit ton of people there. And then C and D will be their own separate video, because I want to milk this shit. But anyways, that'll be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hope to God I can upload this to YouTube for being 13 minutes long. And I am doing the thing where I extend it to past 10 minutes. What kind of person fucking does that? Me. Because I don't get ad revenue. Anyways, Happy New Year's. The video should be recorded on a different day, so I won't look absolutely like shit like I do right now. Want to see some nipples? Oh my god, my shirt's lifting. I better cancel the video. See ya. Subscribe. Thank you.